Welcome, everyone, as our Friday night is deep within the Betrayer's Rise, the citadel in which the Betrayer gods held court and devised their plans to rule over all of Exandria. Pushed back, there are undoubtedly many treasures and things to be found, as well as many dangers. As we've learned, the rise changes to those who enter, always offering temptation to go further, deeper, to discover more. And so, with these dangers, our characters decided to enter both to potentially help a researcher as well as rescue some Cobalt Soul members deep within. Alosaya of the Vermilion Dream has been close by, helping where they can, as they've walked the Whispering Bridge, moved through the Changebringer's door with the help of their jewel, and even survived a type of creature of eyes and jaws that seeped through the walls to devour them and change reality itself, and now find themselves in a small vestibule. As you've walked through thus far, the scenes of the prime deities fighting the betrayer gods have adorned the walls. And now here, where you decided to take a breath, the jewel Tyndall heats up against your skin. You take it out as Alosia glances at it again, and it glows bright. A small purple orb floats and lands upon the ground, becoming humanoid shaped. As you hear whispers, "You forgot." As the light becomes hard and detailed and forms the shape of the drow that you've been smuggling and harboring for the last few weeks. The one rescued, the one that's been hunted. And they lie there, and they begin to stir. Their eyes begin to open. Strangely, they seem fully prepared and armored, weapon by their side, as if the jewel has prepared them. So, Jeff, please describe your character.
Yeah, Nalfane is a young adult male drow. He's dressed in dark arcane robes. He has light leather armor. Has a staff by his side, and I suppose he's been sleeping for a bit, and he is stirring awake now. Is he in the back of a cart right now, or where is he located?
On the floor.
I see. Okay. So he would stir and look around. Does he see the party, or?
You see, and everyone can describe what they see around their eyes.
You see a tall, somewhat thin bugbear with reddish brown fur, kind of looking down at you. This is a terrible place to wake up. You should have woken up sooner.
So Nelfin would rise off the ground and he would say, "Is this the surface? I've been trying to get to the surface. I went through a portal."
It's a temple on the surface.
Oh, very good. And who are you all?
The Justice League.
Roll for psychic damage. Everyone pause.
It just sounded like a comic book reference. The Justice League.
No, it's the Just Us League.
Oh, the Just Us League. I see.
As in, it's just us.
Okay.
League. Hi, I'm Tyndall.
Very well. It's nice to meet you, Tyndall. My name is Nelfin.
I'm Ciora, and what you see is a female elf. It's about 5'6", with light gray eyes and blonde hair with bronze highlights, wearing leather armor.
I'm Silverwind. May the Changebringer's light always guide you. And you will see that he is a tall red dragonborn and chainmail with a shield and warhammer.
Silverwind, does the Changebringer really guide? I thought she was kind of like you pick your own path and walk it.
Well, yes, but when you pick your own path and walk it, if someone's walking beside you or with you and supporting you, does that person not guide you as well?
Does that mean we're all guiding you as well?
Well, I like to think as the Changebringer is guiding you to guide me.
Interesting.
Well, hopefully the Changebringer will give us some more clarity in the proper directions, so we don't wander needlessly through this hellish place. And this massive, absolutely hulking male drow is kind of standing protectively in front of Tyndall and Nazan. He has these veins of silver light that are kind of like marbling, and a wicked-looking battle axe is kind of hefted in one hand as he regards Nalfan. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Nalfan?
Yeah, Nelfin.
As he regards Nalfan suspiciously. You say that you escaped from below. Does that mean you serve the Dark Queen or the Bright Queen?
I'm not familiar with either of those names. I'm from Menzoberranzan, and I was exiled from there, and I was fleeing towards the surface. Surely you know Loth.
The Dark Queen.
He's gonna bare his teeth and like jerk away from you.
something I said.
Zill's gonna turn to
Well, you
Kazan.
mentioned the Dark Queen.
I didn't say I served her.
Oh, okay. I mean, I know, but well,
That name is poison, especially here. You should be careful.
we were
So-
unsure because you have that tattoo that's her symbol on yourself.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
We were unsure because you have a tattoo that is the symbol of Loth.
Ah, I see. Yes. We're all given those in childhood. It's a very strict, dogmatic, theocratic society. Those who don't subscribe to her beliefs are killed, and I was actually in the process of studying arcane magic at our university that we have called Sorcerer, and I was in a restricted area, and I came upon some ancient books there that I believe was filled with some type of forbidden knowledge, and in the process, I was discovered and was going to be exiled, either exiled or killed. And my mentor, who was far more powerful than I, he created a portal for me to escape, and the portal was to take me to the surface, where I would be safe, because Drow rarely go to the surface except for raids. And so it seems that this was successful, yes?
Nothing he says is right.
I know, because there's an entire kingdom of Drow that live on the surface.
No, you're
Yeah,
wrong about that.
Bright Queen. The Bright Queen is the Empress. You know, she's in charge of all the Drow. She found the Luxon, and the light of the Luxon helped cleanse and free her, and they brought more Drow up, and it created an entire empire.
I'm not familiar with any of that.
Interesting.
These
But-
places that he mentioned, are these different names, perhaps? The Children of Malice, or one of their strongholds?
So Nelvin would turn to, is it Zeal? Zeal?
Mhm.
And say, surely you're familiar with Menzo Baranzin, yes?
So you say the gibberish again. That does not help me understand.
Well, it's the most prominent, the largest Drow city in
No.
all of Faerun.
Rosanna is the largest Drow city. It is our capital.
Well, that is your gibberish. I'm not familiar. What is it called again?
Rosanna
Hmm.
is built on the ruins of Gordranus. It once was a seat of power for the betrayer gods, but when the Drow people threw off the chains of Lolth, we forged a new path for ourselves under the light of the Luxon, and it's a terrible thing not to know the good news. that the Luxon has cleansed us, that we can be reborn free of the stain of Lolth's influence.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar. What? So now Finn just kind of gets a sinking feeling in his stomach that things are not 100% right, and just looks around and what is the year for you all?
836 post-divergence. Matt, I'm just running with what's in the book.
Go for it.
We have no Luke here.
Though, funny enough, yesterday we determined the official Bailover's time is 8:37.
Oh, heck yeah! Close.
Yeah, and I think Nalfin would have left Forgotten Realms in like 1496 or something like that.
Well, regardless,
Yeah,
if you are
yeah.
fleeing Lolth, then we will protect you. Although this is hardly the safest place for you to be, I am sorry to say.
Yeah, perhaps we can continue this conversation at another time. I don't understand. There's something off about our timelines.
You'll notice Tyndall kind of shudders. That weird feeling that we're being washed is back again.
Yeah. Matt, as the two have gone back and forth, does not like with Dunamancy's possibilities, can he like using arcane sense if there's something, since he said teleportation, like maybe he's on the wrong side of the planet, or like maybe there's a whole continent we know nothing about.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Zil continues to proselytize in the background. Wow, 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 wow.
It's a natural 20 for 30.
Ooh!
Nice.
So, you had determined this before when you were examining the body. But as you examine it further, you can see there's like a slight planar shift. And just enough to really examine, and it's just very, even as you're examining them, just the very slight coloration differences, and it's more the structure, the patterns, just things that suggest that they operated under different physics, gravity, those types that just have formed a body differently to lead you to know they had to be in some type of other world or plane to what's happening. But with that, at the same point, you know there was always this darkness that seemed to fall. And as your eyes really follow them, as you really begin to look over Nalfane, you can see just hanging, almost kind of walking the weave around them, or possibly in the ethereal plane, you see what appears to be 27 spiders just sort of spinning or lurking. And then you feel in this moment, as you're attuned, like a crack, and you hear a scream, unified as though 1,000 voices in one. A feminine scream. The tone shifts as if falling past somewhere. And as that happens, the spiders begin to convulse, die, and fade. and a silhouette, feminine, with their hands on Nalfane's shoulders, but their face turned away, does a sideways nod. And the silhouette itself fades.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
What?
He's from another place, or plane, or not here.
Well, from the Underdark.
No, my friend. We are on a place called Exandria. Where are you from?
Well, fair room.
No idea what that is. Do you have any idea what Exandria is?
No.
Yeah. Your teleportation went probably a little awry. Or maybe it didn't. Oh, there were creepy spiders, but they're gone now.
What? Where?
What? I used Judomancy to sort of look at possibility, and they were sort of around his aura, but they're gone. They died.
You know, the most important thing is that, for me, is that as long as I'm on the surface, away from the Drow and the Underdark, that's the most important thing for me right now.
Well, you are. We do have Drow in an Underdark who also serve Loth. Were enslaved by Loth.
And
But
then
you're far enough away from them.
this place called Exandria, where we are
Mhm.
now. You
Yep,
say that
that's
there are
what our
Drow
world is
living on the
called.
surface here as well?
We're on a continent called Wildmount, in a place called Jorhas.
Near a city called Bazazan, in some sort of old gateway thing called the Betrayer's Rise.
Which is a temple to the gods, and typically what are viewed as the evil gods. So yeah, like I said, terrible place to wake up.
See, there's a blonde elf, the red beret in the back. Goes, this is interesting. Apparently, the such effect brought them. Can we get going? Apparently, they're part of it. I tell you what, new one. I'll give you 50 gold along with these.
It was 100 gold, just so you know, 100 gold each.
Yes, and he came in partway through.
I mean, at really the beginning, but sure. I mean, it's your money.
I'm just saying, trying to help out.
Okay, well.
Tell you
know.
what, this one, good new, maybe not a lot of money on you. We'll up it to 100 gold from your friend if you can provide some value, and we can, get on with it.
I'd never say no to coin.
I like you already.
But we are here serving a higher purpose than mere reward in the form of coin. We are here to unlock the mysteries of this strange artifact. This jewel that you see Tyndall wearing is connected to some half-god who fought here and fell in battle against these evil gods. And you obviously have some kind of role to play in that. But also, yes, the gold is very helpful.
Also, we're here to rescue the members of the Cobalt Soul. Don't forget about that either. If we can. if there's anything left.
Yes, we should recover.
Anyway, which direction are we going?
So, the chamber was empty, except for a skull-shaped vase on a small semicircular table,
Oh God.
resting against the back wall of an alcove on the north wall. 6 narrower alcoves line the east and west walls. The northeast alcove seems to have once led to a hallway, but it has caved in.
Zill's gonna kind of crack his knuckles and stretch. Should I start trying to dig us through, or should we go the other way? Start kind of experimentally shifting some of the rubble.
Alright, I think it might take you an hour to clear it.
Okay, well, if anyone has other ideas, let's look at that.
Well,
Um,
What do you want to do?
I would like to waste my resources and try launching a chromatic orb acid at it. See if it does anything
What you're launching this at?
at the rubble. Rubble.
Oh, the rubble. Sure. Hits acid. I mean, begins to work away the stone a little bit. Nothing too. If you wanted to continually cast this, you might be able to get it down to a half an hour between the two, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I'll cast Eldritch Blast on it. Does that help?
Okay. As you come up there, you do see that there is writing above the wall on the wall above the vase. Seems to be an abyssal.
Tyndall can actually read it.
Right. As you read, it says, "Cast that which you value into oblivion," with the O capitalized. At the same time, from where you stand, you can see in the alcove to the northwest here, you can see the writing scrawled as if with claws in abyssal. And on that wall to your left, it says, "To me, touch your hand. To me, relinquish hope. To you, accept death. To you, invite hollowness."
Matt, given Tyndall's history, I forget whether Chained Oblivion, I think Chained Oblivion's Cobalt Soul related, yeah. Given Tyndall's history with the Cobalt Soul, would he recognize the Oblivion as a reference to the Chained Oblivion?
Yes. You think about it, and then you realize this would be Thera's Dune, the betrayer god of emptiness and entropy.
I'll share that with the group. All of it. I'm not exactly sure what to make of it, but the writing says cast that which you value into oblivion. Clearly reference to chained oblivion, known as the Rizadoon, one of the betrayer gods. The writing on that northwest passage, does it seem like it's indicating that that's related to the chained oblivion, or is that indicating something else?
You're not entirely sure as far as what god it might be. The references aren't very clear.
Okay.
Zill's gonna toss a piece of rubble over his shoulder. So these two options are terrible. We surrender to death, or we give up something that we value very much. This sounds like an invitation to despair.
I agree that I don't like the options.
Well,
There's one more option I can try. I can attempt to speak with the skull.
It's a skull vase.
Oh, it's a skull vase? Okay. Never mind. That's not actually an option.
I'm going to investigate the vase.
Okay.
I got a 13 on an investigation check.
Okay. You look. In it, you do see the withered remains of a bouquet of lilies.
Of a what?
Bouquet of lilies.
Yeah. So's backstage.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Woo! Okay.
Sure can.
All right.
Welcome to the party.
Real quick, we've got the drow that you all found has woken up with Nelfane here.
Yes.
Hello.
So let's have Nelfane fully describe yourself, and then let's go ahead and have Kaelin describe description of Kaelin too, please.
Okay.
Yeah, now Finn is a young adult male drow. He's a warlock dressed in dark arcane robes, light leather armor, wearing he has a staff as well. He has white hair, obsidian skin, and red eyes.
Cool. Kalen is a firebrand. He is red-skinned. Kind of, I think when I discussed with Matt, Kalen, the firebrand were a people that basically were kind of gifted with the fire using capabilities. If I summarize it in a nutshell, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He is it is a male. He is a human, a sorcerer. And what you basically see is him dressed in robes, kind of black and gold robes with black hair, yellow eyes, and a little quazzle named Flick kind of hanging around his shoulders.
All right.
Yeah.
So, with that, so what the conversation has kind of happened. What y'all want to do? You've got a wall that is asking you to accept death, a wall that is asking you to sacrifice something of value, and a big pile of rubble.
And a vase with some dead lilies.
Yep.
Is there any writing on the near the broken wall?
No.
Thanks
Is
for
there-
checking, because Zill wouldn't have been able to read it if there was. Sorry, Julie.
That's okay. I was going to ask, other than dead lilies in the vase, if I pull them out, is there anything in the bottom of it? Is there anything other than it's shaped like a skull noticeable about the vase, or any writing on its pedestal?
You can see that it seems to have a hint of magic into it. Like it seems slightly enchanted, but no writing or anything like that. Seems the only writing that someone cared to do about how it operates is on the wall behind it.
So, and I'm sorry, the two directives in Abyssal were to say. Can you say it one more time? To toss something that was, or cast something that was of value into the oblivion.
Yep.
And what
That's
was the
first
second
one?
one?
The second one, I lost the words.
Right. So
Can
here, yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, can I pour some water from my water skin into the vase?
Yeah. Pour the water in. Sort of sits there. Nothing happens. So on the northwest alcove, the wall says, "To me, touch your hand. To me, relinquish hope. To you, accept death. To you, invite hollowness." Behind the wall, near the vase, so behind the vase and the wall, says, "Cast that which you value into oblivion."
Can I approach the vase and sacrifice the Eyes of Night?
Okay. Put them in. You see the eye sockets of the skull vase flash red. The Eyes of Night begin to decay and rust and crumble. And the wall behind this table moves upward. And beyond, you can see a 20-foot passage before a sharp right turn.
Yep, we 2 levels. You're level 6 now.
Damn, what I miss? Well, actually, no, I saw
Oh.
what I missed.
Pretty good. Well, then you know.
Yeah. Cool. Sorry.
Excellent work, Silverwinds.
Yes,
Yeah,
but is it
kind of
really?
sucks to lose those.
I mean, it was good work. There was clearly a cost. It was still good work.
Shall we
We can
go
now move
before
forward.
that thing closes? I'm worried about it closing back in front of
He's
us.
gonna like spring in action, brace himself like to catch the door if it falls.
All right. And you begin to move forward.
Unfortunately, we only had to give up a material object instead of something more important. Like, I mean, not that I expected, it was asking for us to sacrifice one of us, but the thought did cross my mind. Am I the only one? It is a temple to the betrayer gods. It seemed plausible.
No, you're. Honestly, I'm surprised it worked. I was. Look, you gotta understand. The Cobalt Soul is tasked with keeping Tharizdun chained. And it's not something I want to see unchained. I'll be honest, I was terrified of what it might cost. And honestly, I'm terrified that we may have just released a great evil. But what's done is done. We move forward.
Wait, what? Because we opened the door in the wall, we unleashed the
We
chain
made a
of-
sacrifice to the chained oblivion.
Is that what we did?
Nah, Silverwind did. He'll smile over at Silverwind.
I'm fully channeling
I don't
my panic
think he'll make a difference.
when I was like in middle school and I accidentally ate like a hamburger during Lent, you know? Like that's Zill's energy right now. He's like, we did what?
Well, shall we? As Tyndall said, what's done is done.
I'm sorry?
No, you don't need to be sorry. I mean, we had to move forward. We can't go back. Remember, the door closed.
First Radiance protect us.
All right. Then you begin going forward, following the 20-foot pathway as it makes a right and a left, just seemingly designed to break lines of sight so one can't know what is before them effectively. And then you turn. And there are 2 rows of black stone pillars, marbled with white veins that support the vaulted ceiling of this hall, the floor of which is polished to a mirror-like sheen. Ornate brass braziers rest at the feet of the 4 pillars, or 4 of the pillars, and faint music fills the hall. that's what you see before you.
I'll just double check and make sure I heard something. You said we hear music in the hall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not the only one hearing that, am I?
No.
Does the music seem like it's changing in tempo or assuming like a different kind of character at all? Or is it
Sounds precisely as you hear it.
just... Okay.
Is the music changing before the boss fight?
Do you suppose it's a puzzle?
Could
Oh,
very well be.
I hope so. Should I go into the room first to check?
No. I have an idea. Anybody want to test my theory with me?
Yes, anything but going in there.
Shut
I
up.
like his
No,
idea of going in. first.
Going in there is the idea. However, we're gonna waltz in. Who wants to dance with me?
I'll dance with you.
Cool. And we'll step out dancing, like they'll move out dancing is his objective, to try and dance to the other side. Hopefully I didn't just kill us.
All right, so you run in and
We waltz in.
waltz in. In that case, as
Sing
you
to the rhythm of the
do,
music.
the 4 braziers ignite, their bowls filling with pale flames that coalesce into dancing humanoid forms. The glow from the flames glints off the north wall, where a towering mosaic of stained glass depicts a maelstrom of color, within which are 9 symbols. The colors shift even as you stare at it.
This is fine and great and normal and chill.
Of course, my drow immediately recognized the symbol of Lilith, the spider.
Look, Nizan, there's a hand with an eye in it.
I do recognize the spider.
I'm very uncomfortable. One of those is the symbol of chained oblivion. Another is that of the Crawling King.
We are in a temple to the betrayer gods. They're probably all up there.
Betrayer gods and also the prime deities, apparently. Unless Savandra is a betrayer god and we don't know it yet. Don't like that idea. Hate that even more.
Hey, don't speak that into existence. Bad.
Well, what do you suppose this means?
I think it means we're in a temple to the betrayer gods. The question is, what do we do with it? I'm inclined to tell Zil to throw a rock through it, but I don't know that that will go great.
Yeah, all deities love desecration of their temples.
Yep, that's why I'm saying I think it would be questionable.
Do you think we are meant to pray? It feels like a cathedral here. This glass.
Matt, as we're waltzing, are we waltzing closer to the stained glass?
You can waltz over you
That's
like.
on the opposite side.
Though you do notice as you waltz around here, the flames are seem to be moving to the music themselves. And they beckon a few of you as if they wish to have dance partners. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna brave it and leave Nizan and go dance with one of the flames.
Okay. Then I can take an acrobatics check from you.
Right. 14.
14. The flame swirls around with you. Seems to get brighter and joyful. And then it flies to the mosaic and goes up to the spider and presses it. And the design sinks slightly into the glass and glows bright. And it continues dancing around the glass.
Okay, if nobody else is gonna move, I'll move on to the next one.
I was gonna say, since you split with me, I would go up to one of the other ones. Yeah.
Okay.
I was letting Matt finish the description.
Very good. You can do acrobatics or performance.
Oof. All great things that my character is good at. 14.
14. Just begin to dance, and You whirl in time, doing steps as it shows you. And then it glows bright, satisfied, overjoyed, as it flies through the air and touches the bleeding eye. It sinks in and glows brightly. Anybody else?
Kellen, would you like to dance with the flame? That's something you're good at.
Sure.
Anything else? I'm back, bitches.
Sure. I would love for a dance.
Mikio, come here.
It would be a little weird if I go dancing in by myself. Would anyone like to accompany me into the dance floor to dance first, and then we can split off into the flames? Or should I just go in and say fuck?
Before he's even finished speaking, Zill's gonna seize Kalen's hand, just waiting for the
Okay,
opportunity.
Let's go! I get pulled by Zill.
Meanwhile, Tyndall's in the background just doing the trying to get the rhythm, and he's real bad at it.
So I would, Kalen would probably dance with Zill a little bit until some of the flames would kind of. Did we see the flames kind of
Yeah.
look like they wanted? Okay.
Yeah, so you see the two flames, and so both of you can give me the performance of the acrobatics.
Oh, that is horrible. It was 18 for 2 seconds, and then it moved to a 5 for an 11.
Alright, and then what about Zill?
Okay, let's go. He's really light in his loafers, this barbarian. Okay, wow, look at that. He was inspired by finally getting to dance with Kalen. That's a 22.
Nice. So you dance, and it glows bright here. And then, charmed and overjoyed, it moves itself near the glass here as it presses the jagged spiral. And it glows bright. The 3 symbols glowing. And now the one to which you are dancing. You move oddly, out of sync, out of beat. Seems to grow irritated and then offended, angry. As it begins to lunge and your skin begins to burn. Everyone can roll initiative.
I'm not back
Sorry,
like
guys.
that yet.
Sorry, guys.
Trying to get the sick girls some snacks.
All right. All right. Now, Fane, did you put yours?
Yeah, I hit initiative twice. I don't know why it's not rolling. Hold on.
There we go. I got it now.
You got it?
Yep. And then I just didn't, silver ones, yours didn't populate.
Natural 20 for 20.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Okay. In that case, Sora, you can see the flame growing aggressive, ready to burn Kaylin. What would you like to do?
I walk over and look at it and say, "Would you care to dance?" See if I can calm it down.
Okay. I will let you give an attempt here. Go ahead and give me a... for this, I will need a performance check.
Okay, roll high. Nope, I rolled a natural, I rolled a 5, so I got a 6.
Would I be able to use my reaction to do silvery barbs for this attempt, or no?
It would just make it lower, because Silvery Barbs, you take the lowest.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. And I was going to offer to cast guidance on Julie.
In initiative, you can't, unfortunately, because it's going turn by turn.
Oh, no, not on the initiative. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So, I guess that's my action.
Yep.
Then I guess as my bonus action, I will cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And then that'll be my turn.
Nice. Okay.
Matt, is it only one of the flames that has reacted this way?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's my turn.
Okay. It floats around you, Kaylin, moving now aggressively, almost dazing you with its brilliant fire. Something within you can't seem to look away. I need a wisdom saving throw for Charmed.
That's a 10.
Okay. The
Good
flame.
looking.
Yeah. Keep looking. The flame. It's beautiful. It is everything. And it must be obeyed as it tells you to kill Ciora.
To kill who?
Ciora.
Yeah.
Silverwind.
Sad face. I would like to. Yeah, I've got too few resources. Sad face. Yeah, let's just go Sacred Flame. Death
Right.
saving too.
Got it. Only 11.
We'll take 12 radiant damage.
Nice. Flames mix, lessening its power. What would you like to do?
He would also like to close the gap to get right up on it,
Okay.
and then end the turn.
All right. Now, Kaylin.
Okay, so I have to go for Ciora, right? Because I am charmed.
Yes.
Okay.
You use your full power.
Full power.
It's fine.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's not like you're in the Betrayer's Rise or anything.
Yeah.
The writing was on the wall.
They're literally.
Oh no. Roll for psychic damage.
Okay. I'm gonna interpret this like I have to do everything I can to defeat Ciora.
Mm-hmm.
So, am I 20 feet away from her?
You are basically 5 feet, I believe.
Okay, gotcha. So I wouldn't damage myself though, because by going by what that was meaning, I was gonna cast Fireball because 3rd level spells. But I don't think I would want to hurt myself as well, right?
I mean, you don't want to hurt yourself. You could also just not include yourself in it. Not
Okay.
to be that, but I mean, you do it. I leave it to how you would think most efficiently to enter.
Gotcha. And it's only Sierra, nobody else. No one has come into my mind. Just Sierra. Right.
Correct.
Okay. Frick. Actually, I will. I'll use Thunder Step instead, and teleport. About 30 feet away from everybody.
Okay.
That is a con 15 roll for anybody that is 10 feet from where I was.
I would probably be in that because we were dancing prior.
Yeah.
As well as me, because I was right next
Yeah,
to
you're
the
right.
thing.
I rolled a nat 1.
Ooh. Okay. And the save was 15 on Constitution.
Yeah. The fire got a 21.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so success, you take half as much. Obviously, failed, you take the full thing. So rolling for that.
Matt, am I rolling for this? Because I don't think I really entered the room yet.
No, you wouldn't.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh my
so,
god, so.
yeah. Again, I wasn't pulling back. I just didn't want to use a fireball. So that's 28 for failed and 14 for successes. That is
Jeez.
thunder damage too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's almost a max roll.
Mm-hmm.
We need to disable you.
That might be the most damage anyone's done in a single attack so far. What hit 3 of us?
I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Oh crap, I gotta use it against my friends. Crap. Okay. And for bonus action, because I'm my sorcerer, I don't think I have any fun stuff that I can really do. 2-weapon fighting, but sorcery bonus. I think that will be it.
Okay.
Sorry, just a second. Sierra, did you move up, or were you still sort of next to me? I just need to know if I need to take that or not. I need to make that roll.
Sora moved up, I believe.
Yeah, I
She tried
moved
to
up.
dance with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Zill.
Well, first off, Zill's gonna, scream in pain and then call out to Kalen to snap out of it. And then he's going to dart for this flame. Is it possible for him to square up so that he's flanking with Ciora?
Yes.
Okay. And so he is going to attack with his battle axe. That's going to be a very solid roll. So that's 13 magical slashing for the first attack. And then his second attack is going to be 26 to hit.
Nice.
That is only 6 magical slashing, terrible roll. And then as a bonus action,
It's so funny together.
he's going to use Axolotl's regeneration and spend 2 maneuver points and try and heal himself up a little bit. That is going to be 5 plus. That's 8 points of healing back to him. And he's going to kind of call out to the rest of the group. He's confused. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him.
I must Enciora. Wait, my voice changed. Okay. I did have a question. Devin brought a good point. I take 14 points, the same 14 points that Zil took, and the 8 points of HP that he got back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I just want to make sure. Okay.
All right. Then Tyndall.
Tyndall, seeing Kalen's acting awfully recklessly, is going to start whispering a prayer and say something like, let knowledge calm and guide you, and he's going to cast a calm emotions on Kalen. It's a 20-foot radius. He'll try and get everybody he can, but
Okay. I'm going to say, because you took damage as well, technically, I'm going to say, Kalen, go ahead and give me a wisdom save with advantage.
That is a 16.
Okay, between the spell and the damage that's kind of snapping you, you come out of this effect.
by the way, calm emotions has changed from what it was. They're
Okay.
just immune to charmed or frightened while it's up.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's a big buff, right?
Yeah.
That's huge. Okay.
Yeah, when I read it, I was like, oh man, I have a way to end charmed now. That's cool.
Because a lot of times immunity doesn't end it.
Yeah, so creature has immunity to charmed and frightened conditions until the spell ends. If the creature was already charmed or frightened, those conditions are suppressed for the duration.
Hey, nice.
It's huge for dragon fights, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of adding another charmed on top of him and seeing what would happen.
Or you can use it to make creatures indifferent, like in a conversation setting, but that's a separate effect. But yeah. So yeah.
All right, sounds good. Well, it's ended either way. Amazing new spell.
Yeah, so Tyndall, with that in mind, knowing he wants to maintain his concentration and focus, is going to try to keep his distance from this flame thing. And otherwise, that's his turn.
All right. Now, Fane.
Yeah. So would now Finn have a sense that the flame had engaged in
Yeah,
from
it was
his-
aggressive, like it's now turned negative. Yeah.
Okay. So he would let's see. He would cast hex upon the flame,
Okay.
and then he would fire an Eldritch Blast at it as well.
Sounds like a plan.
And so that's a 23 to hit,
That hits.
and rolling damage now. And so that's 9, and then I have to roll for the hex. 1d6. And that's 2. So it's 11 total.
Very good. The flame is getting dimmer. Anything else?
No, that would be. I think that would be it.
All right, Nazan.
So, Nazan would like to dance towards the flame, dance around it, try and persuade it to dance with him.
Okay. Give me a performance check.
And with heroic inspiration, I roll the first die and then I choose to use it. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way it works. Okay. Persuasion. As we all remember, this is something I'm really great at. I used heroic inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh,
So going to be performance, yeah.
It's same. It's the same. It's +0 on either one. Seven.
Does not seem to be moved.
Dang it. Okay. Yep. So I think that's my turn.
All right, then Siora.
Well, I say to it, sorry, I didn't want to hurt you. And I'm going to swing at it with my short sword. And since I'm flanking with Zill, I have advantage for an 18.
That hits.
All right, so 5 plus, let's get some Hunter's Mark in here, plus an additional 6, plus some sneak attack for an additional 6. So 17 total points of damage.
Okay. All right, with that, you stab and cut in as there seems to be some substance, and finally the flame dies and is gone.
Well, what do we do now? Because I think we needed that 4th flame.
Siora, I'm so sorry. Everybody, I don't know what got into me. I had this sudden urge to hurt you.
It's okay. Just know that there's potential while we're in here that at some point I might have the urge to hurt you. So,
fair enough.
You don't sound like true Drow now.
What?
Tyndall would walk over to Siora and let me see if I can't do something about that. And he'll cast Cure Wounds at first level for 11 points of healing.
thank you.
Right, so 3 are pressed. What would you like to do?
Maybe we should have gone the other way. In the hallway that said that we should die.
Well, let's see if we can figure out which one it would have pressed. So we know that it did the spider, it did the eye, and it did the crazy circle, broken, whatever circle thing.
That was the symbol of the crawling king, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was the circle that looked like it had feet on it.
Yep. So no, so it was this. It was the spider,
Right.
the bleeding eye, and the jagged spiral.
Oh, the jag.
So those are
Oh, okay.
they're also kind of in a line, you know.
Right. So maybe the thing underneath.
That is a dragon's claw.
The dragon's claw, maybe? Or it could be the horns at the top.
Matt, would Silverwind have any knowledge if the betrayers ever teamed up during the cataclysm?
I mean, they
And
did it
horns.
in many various combinations.
Okay. So 4 of, with those 3 being in it, would be hard to tell. Okay. Thank you.
It's not name specific. So what do you pick if this is the route you are going?
Tyndall, what are your thoughts? Zill?
Zil musters all 7 points of his intelligence and looks at Tyndall and Nazan. I am willing to test our answer if you wish me to be the one to.
No, I
Correct.
just wondered if you had any thoughts on
I
which
don't.
one we might choose.
Well,
What did they start? It started with the spider, right?
Yes,
And
it
then
would.
the eye, and then
then
the
the
jagged spiral. If I were going to continue that pattern just based on alternation, I would go with the horns at the top.
Well, should we try that?
The other question is, do these have anything in common in any way that would be helpful? And I don't know that.
Well, I mean, the eye. I mean, we started with the spider, and spiders have how many legs?
8.
Right. And then we went to the eye. There's only one eye. And then it went to the jagged spiral, which is how many points on that?
7.
So maybe.
So 2 horns?
Maybe. I don't know. That's the only thing that my 12 intelligence points tell me.
What's
Maybe
called
it's,
intelligence points?
Maybe that's what it's telling us. Maybe we need to find the. I'm drawing at straws here. I'm not sure. I don't. I feel like I need a drink.
Well,
Zil's just gonna hand the flask over. It's full.
Oh, thank you. Take a swig of it.
so that's 2 now for the horn.
Let's go with the horns.
Okay.
Okay.
Zil will approach and touch the.
You look
horns.
hurt.
What?
You look hurt.
I am only missing 8 hit points.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh shoot! But I'm gonna. Crap! I'm gonna hurt Caleb.
How about this? I'll stand next to Silverwind or Tyndall just in case something goes bad. it'll be wireless or wireless healing. I don't know what that means yet, but it'll be. We can transmit it that way if needed.
Bluetooth healing.
Bluetooth. There you go. I couldn't think of that. I couldn't think of that word. Bluetooth healing.
All right. If no one's opposed, Zill will walk up, and just like a middle schooler, once they get tall enough to tap like the door frame, when they're walking into the classroom, Zill's gonna slap the symbol of Asmodeus.
Okay. As you touches it, you hear a scream in your mind. And I need a wisdom saving throw.
I think that means we got it right, though. I'm pretty sure that means that we picked the right one. That is a natural 1.
Okay, it does not move and echoes deeply within your consciousness as you will take 24 psychic.
Oh my gosh.
Do I hear that?
Yeah, you both hear this.
Ah!
Damn.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Listen, there was 8 spiders, 8 spider legs, and then there was 1 eye. So they went from 8 to 1 to 7. So maybe these betrayer guards are into math, right? Because if you take 8 and you subtract 1, you have 7, and I don't know, but just be careful.
Zill's bleeding from his eyes, ears, and nose, and he's just looking at you kind of dazed.
This is payback, isn't it? That you chose that one to get back at me for. Okay, I understand.
Oh, Caitlin, I would never do that to you.
Okay, sure. He takes a swig from his.
Another
flask.
possibility. I would like to shoot a firebolt at the horns.
Oh.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
What do you mean, man? It just doesn't happen? Yeah, probably. It's 14.
14, all right. It hits. Grow damage.
14?
14. It hits, and the fire shatters the window.
Oops. I was hoping fire was what it needed. Sorry, guys. Maybe. I don't know.
Not yet.
I need everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Hey, y'all. The Dark Prophet says maybe we should use our inspiration.
Bobby, why didn't you listen?
As you hear 9 screams in your minds.
I'm going to listen to fire and use an inspo in chat.
I already rolled. I got a 5.
Yeah, I already rolled. I didn't think about that, and I got a 14.
I also got a 14.
I got a 17.
I got a 10.
Problem is, I have to worry about Zill too.
22.
22. Now, Fane?
20.
20. So, now Fane and Silverwind, you pass. The rest of you feel cold and cut off. And you cannot regain hit HP. You see there's a hallway now beyond the glass that it was blocking. However, the 3 flames grow red in anger as they begin to come down upon you.
So I clearly missed the spot where there were still flames. Sorry. I would have danced with them again.
Well, you couldn't have danced with them again. They were just dancing near the window.
Oh.
Now you've broken the thing they were dancing around.
Oh, these are the 3 that we already. Okay.
Yeah, I think we would have had to guess no matter what, to be fair.
Indeed. And so with that, Sierra!
Oh wow. Okay. Well, since I already have weapons drawn, bonus action hunter's mark on the closest one to me. And then I'm going to swing with my short sword. For a 13.
13, the flames move quickly, avoiding you.
Okay, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right, in that case, the flames dance, trying to reach out to Silverwind, Kalen, because the effect was only for a minute, and Zill, which I need wisdom saves.
Yeah. I'm infamously bad at this, so is there any inspos in chat still?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to
That is
use
a-
one.
As a 14, I forgot about this again.
Matt, I got a 12.
All right. Waiting for Silver.
2 plus 7 is 9.
All right, the 3 of you are charmed by the flames
Oh dear God.
and told to attack your friends, to kill them specifically.
This room is annoying.
So
And actually, I'm sorry, really, to be fair, I'm going to play D&D. You're told to kill Nazan. Because he
What are
broke
they
the window.
say that?
You hear it in your minds of Silver and Kaelin and Zill.
So, Matt, I have this maneuver, and it's listed as a reaction on my character sheet.
Okay.
The ability says, when you become charmed or frightened, you can use your reaction to trigger this effect. Does that mean I can do it right now, or I need to wait until my turn to do it?
You've become charmed, so yeah, you can do it.
Okay, so I'm going to spend 2 maneuver points to use the Stoic Oxen Spirit and end the charmed condition on myself. And I think by extension then also on Kaelin.
Yeah?
Okay.
Oh, yeah!
Zill's gonna channel the transformative power of the Luxon and burn away this magical compulsion out of both of their minds.
All right, perfect. As a dodecahedron forms between the 2 of you and takes away this fiendish influence. Love it. And then Silverwind, you are still told to kill Nazan.
Alright. Sounds fair. So, I will cast Spirit Guardian.
Bro! No!
Excluding Ciora, Tyndall, Nafan, Zill, and Kaelin, but still including the 3. And obviously Nazan.
Well, you would view the flames as friendly.
Oh, I would view all.
They're
3
your
of them.
friends, yeah. You,
Oh,
yeah. So you would definitely exclude them. I would call
Okay.
that. That's just. So basically,
Alright.
you would just be Nazan is the one that is put into the effect. You wanted.
No. Instead, he will. Bonus. Level. So I'm gonna play D&D.
Play
Third
D&D.
level guide.
Play D&D.
Okay, so you're using your action, third level guiding bolt. Okay.
Yep.
Roll it.
Counter spell.
Oh, hey, I have counterspell.
You can use it if you want. Use it.
Yeah, third level.
All right.
Oh.
So did you use it?
Oh. No, because I'm gonna play like I don't know. Right? Nobody's attacked me yet.
Well, he's aiming guiding bolt at you.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Then
up
I'll
to
play
you.
that way. Sure. I'll
It's
play.
like,
Yeah, I'll counterspell.
Kamehame.
All right, so then that is a con save for Silverwind
Oh.
against the spell
Okay.
DC.
This doesn't work the same anymore.
Yep. Breaking up, Alex. I can't hear you.
Dirty 20 for the con save.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
Okay, so now still roll to hit.
Roll to hit.
Kind of what
Can I use the silvery barbs?
24.
so you can, Kalen.
Okay.
And you said before the hit, so I'll still allow it. So
Okay. Sorry, I was muted, so I couldn't I
all
was
good.
screaming, and I'm like, wait, I'm muted.
All right, Silverwind, rolled again because you got silvery barbed.
And I will give Nazan advantage
Okay.
from silvery barbs.
Ooh. That's low. And I don't know how this new spell works, so 14.
My AC is 15.
Okay, so you it doesn't go
Wait,
off. But
am
you
I
keep the-
rolling the? Am I rolling the attack or the counter spell? Because he said AC. I'm
think he
confused.
meant
Sorry.
Attack.
I think you meant the spell DC, right?
No, wait. I thought he was re-rolling the attack.
Which did you want them to re-roll?
The
I think it
the
was the
attack.
attack.
Yeah.
You want to roll
Oh.
the attack.
Yeah, the
Okay.
attacks to see if they miss.
I-
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled a 13 on the die, so that's going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay.
Sorry, I got confused. I apologize.
That's okay, Alec. Not a problem.
Yeah, I was confused, so it was all good. Trying to figure out which one was the silvery barbs. Oh, good.
Sorry. 26 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And
You don't need to
then,
be sorry.
and then he would approach and bonus action strike.
Oh, my God.
With advantage.
Yeah. That might miss. 15.
Beats it. That's my armor class.
Double damage.
And I've already used my reaction, so I can't shield it.
Eight points of bludgeoning damage. And that's the turn.
Surprisingly, still standing,
All right, very good. And now
but looking really, really hurt.
that we will go to Kalen.
Could I get the flames as well as Silverwind in a 40-foot cube?
Yeah.
Okay. I will see what's kind of going on, and I will cast Slow on Silverwind and the three other flames. So I need a wisdom save of 15.
Does that include Nelfane?
No, it's creatures you can choose.
Okay.
21.
Okay. So you save from it?
One of the flames saved. The other two have been slowed.
Okay. So yeah. AC is -2. Dexterity saving throws. A penalty to AC. A -2 penalty to AC. Dexterity saving throws. It can't take reactions on its turn. It can either take an action or a bonus action, not both. Make only one attack. Takes an attack. Okay. Cool. And as a bonus action, because to use a potion of healing is a bonus action now, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I will use the one I have. Actually, no, because would we have known that we can't regain hit points?
I'm letting you know that exists.
Okay, so then if I know that I won't use it then. That'll end my turn.
Mostly because I don't want to be horribly cruel. Zill!
Zill is going to bellow furiously, using his bonus action to, in fact, rage, and then leap at the closest flame and start wailing away. I've got 40 feet of movement, if it matters.
Yeah, I can get over.
He is going to attack recklessly. And that's great, because that is a natural 20 for the first attack. That is solid roll. So that's going to be 22 points of magical slashing for the first attack. And for the second attack, that is... Wow. Also a natural 20.
Oh, nice.
That's crazy. These rolls are mediocre, though. That's going to be 15 points of magical slashing for that one. And he is just going to be posturing and screaming at this flame as he wails on it. That'll be my turn.
All right. Was that both rolls 15, or was there another damage?
There was another damage. So it's a total. First damage was 22 magical slashing, and then the second was 15.
Perfect. Good to go. All right, so that's slow. They're able to move now. Ooh, very nice. They can move and act. And Tyndall.
All right. Tyndall not knowing what these things can do and realizing that if he gets taken over, it'll be a problem, is going to try to get everybody in a 20-foot radius and cast Calm Emotions again. And then we'll try to keep distance as much as he can.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So everybody within a 20-foot radius of a particular point when I cast it.
Okay, so obviously you could probably get. Do you want to get all your allies?
Yes, all my allies is the goal.
Okay, so yeah, you can definitely do that, and then so therefore Silverwind will need a charisma save.
Well,
DC is 14.
So storm drops.
So you're now affected by calm emotions. So the term effect is suppressed on you for now.
There you go. So you can tell everybody else to give in to the vibes.
yay!
So now everyone is immune to the charmed.
Great play. Awesome.
It was that or my own spiritual guardians, but I'm pretty sure I know how that had to go. Yeah, that's his turn. He's just trying to keep distance now so he can maintain concentration.
You got it. Then now Fane.
Yes. So the flame that he hexed before, it's still up, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he will cast Eldritch
Actually, wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. So no, these are 3 different flames.
Yeah, okay, so he will focus on shifting his hex to another flame.
I think you have to cast a new hex.
No, it lasts for up to 8 hours.
Oh, it's 8 hours? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Very cool.
It depends what slot I use, but yeah, it could be an hour, it could be 8 hours.
Okay.
In any event, he'll transfer that to the closest flame, and then point his finger and shoot out another Eldritch Blast. That's a 25 to hit.
That hits.
And that's 9 damage plus the hex.
How much is the hex?
The hex is 6, so it's 15 damage.
Nice.
And is it still up?
Yes.
Okay. And I think that would be that'll be his turn.
All right. Nazan.
Yeah. Does it still look like anybody in the party is gonna kill me?
Nope.
Hey. I will do I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at first level at one of the creatures.
Okay.
Does 11 hit?
No. There was a dance out of the way.
Cool. Yeah. I guess that'll end my turn.
All right, Ciora.
Okay, going to swing back at the one that I was aiming at before, which also has my hunter's mark.
Yeah.
For a natural 20.
Nice.
Okay, so that's 14 plus. Let's get hunter's mark. Is hunter's mark also doubled or 2d double the dice, or is that still?
Yeah, it would
Okay.
still be, yeah.
So 4 plus another 6. So that would be a total of 24 points of damage on that hit.
Nice. That goes, and the flame disperses.
Okay. Then can I use my bonus action to move Hunter's Mark to another one?
Yep.
And how close is it? Oh, I haven't moved, so I will move up to it and hit it with my second attack.
Sounds good.
For a 25.
That hits.
Okay. So that's 7. And then with the Hunter's Mark, another 6, so 13. And is there anybody within 5 feet of it?
No, not this one.
Okay. So that will be a total of 13 points of damage on that one. And
Very cool.
that will be my turn.
All right. Now, one, which is not slowed, it's going to move right over to Nazan and try to engulf in fire. Ooh, only a 13 to hit.
That misses. AC 15.
Nice. The one near Siora will try to strike her for 22 to hit.
Ooh. Yeah, that hits.
That is 8 fire damage. Just a burn. And then Silverwind.
I'm still up, but I'm looking pretty bad.
Alright. Do both these flames seem to have had some damage to them or no?
Only one has some damage to it.
Yeah, I can't split the gap any other way. Now I will cast Spirit Guardians, excluding my allies. My real allies this time.
Very nice.
And then walk to try and damage them both. Wisdom saves, please.
Yeah, that's right.
DC 15.
Oh, I got a 20.
So,
And a 2.
yay. Uh, 15 on a failed. Half as much on a success.
Very nice.
Can I get close to the one that was already damaged?
Yes.
I would like to try and attack it.
All right.
$15 to hit.
That hits.
For 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And then in turn.
Very cool. Go to Kalen.
Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and lift up my hand, and you see this black cloud starting to form around Kalen's hand as 3 rays are hurled towards the flames as I cast Dark Bolt. And I'm going to split it. I get 3 rays for a 2nd level spell. 2 will go to the flame that has not been damaged, and 1 flame will go, or 1 ray will go to the one that has been. So I have to do 2 spell or 2 attack rolls, spell attack rolls.
So you're doing 2 rays?
So I get 3, and I can divide them how I want.
So it's. Yeah, I thought you said 1-on-1. That's what I got confused.
No, 2 to the one that has not gotten hit
Okay,
yet,
perfect.
and 1 to the one that has.
All right, so still 3 attack rolls, I believe.
Right. No, it's not each ray; it's per target.
Oh yeah, I have multiple
Nice.
Eldritch Blast.
Perfect.
So I'll do the first one. This is for the 2 rays. Which is a 13. That's the plus. That would be, I think, a 19. Because the spell attack is a +6, so that would be 19 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, so that would be 2 d10s for that one. And that is 15 points of cold damage.
Okay, you
I know
see
that-
it. The fire seems to not care so much about the cold, as they only take 7.
Okay. And then the other ray that's going to hit the one that has been damaged. It's only 1 ray, so it's only 1d10 if I hit. That would be 16.
That hits.
Nice. And that is 8 points of cold damage.
5 for 4.
And that will end my turn.
All right, Zill.
Zill's gonna pounce on the one that appears most wounded and make 2 vicious attacks with his battle axe.
Nice.
If he can flank, he will. Otherwise, he'll make this attack recklessly.
You can, yep.
It's my 3rd natural 20 in a row.
Nice.
What is going on? That's crazy. That's 21 points of magical slashing.
Oof.
And that's okay. That's okay. It's worth putting it down. And then the next one's a 24 to hit. And that is 12 points of magical slashing.
All right, that flame is extinguished.
And then if he has any movement remaining, he'll just use it to close on the surviving flame. And that's my turn.
Right. Tendo.
So there's just the one left, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so he will go ahead and cast a Sacred Flame, because he doesn't want to burn too many more resources. 'Cause he's
11.
running low. That is 12 radiant damage.
Nice.
Again, just keeping his distance. That's my turn.
All right. Now Thane.
Oh, is it my turn? I didn't hear you.
Yep.
Okay. So I didn't realize I actually get 2 Eldritch Blasts. So is the flame that's left, is that the one that had his hex, or is it
That's a different one.
Okay, so he will concentrate on shifting his hex to this one, and he will send 2 Eldritch Blasts to it.
Good.
And let's see. That's a 17.
That hits.
Okay. And that's 15 force damage plus the 4 necrotic. That's 19. And then I have one more blast. That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And that's 10 force damage and 2 necrotic, so that's 12 more damage.
Very good. It's flickering. Anything else?
No. Mm-mm.
Wait, Nazan.
I'm gonna try and mind spike it. Wisdom 15 save.
Ten.
Uh, 14 psychic damage.
Okay. It twirls and extinguishes. And with that, we will go ahead and go to our break. Alrighty here.
But to Devin's point, are we all finished rolling up our backup characters? That's what I was doing during break.
Nice. Oh, it's Alex that went. Where Alex went? So. Okay. All right, so now you are taking your breath as the room is before, or the hallway is before you. So. You now look.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
You said there's nothing to do. What you can see is that the walls of the hallway are decorated with carvings of supine figures and chained bodies. The floor is covered by a nest of black chains. The sound of distant wailing comes from a dark circular hole in the floor at the north end of the hall.
Are they running the length of the hall, or are they running from wall to wall? And
It's a whole big nest of them.
okay. I don't think we want to mess with that.
I mean, we can try to throw something in to see if maybe it's a trap.
Oh, I'm sure it probably is some sort of trap.
I mean,
or if it's not a trap, by messing with them, we could potentially be hurting someone.
That's true.
Maybe I send a Messacina, and Zill's gonna kind of stomp on his shadow, and this inky form is gonna coalesce into the silhouette of a very fat Quasit, and it's gonna probably chitter in Abyssal at him. I could send them in and see if it triggers any kind of trap or horrible curse, or and he goes to kind of wipe his mouth, and he just ends up smearing all the blood that was pouring out of his eyes, nose, and mouth, and it's all over. Is anyone opposed?
I can send a Fleek if you want. They can go together. Buddy system, you know.
I suppose they deserve the comfort of another if we are to send them into near certain doom.
It'd be nice to die with someone, you know. It's just that all of a sudden, you're there with yeah, okay.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, perfect.
So these are both Quasits?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. In that case, they begin to move forward. And they kind of start to shudder and get very nervous. They need wisdom saving throws.
Okay. This is a flat roll because he has no save. Ooh, that is a 13.
13. And Fleek?
Oh no, 3.
Oh, is this a magical effect, Matt?
It is.
They've got magic resistance on their.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Nope, that's even worse. 13 it is, babe.
Did you roll it again?
Yeah.
Oh, advantage. Yep. All right. Let's see. I got a 3 last time. Worse.
Jeez.
One. Not one.
The curse is spreading.
Damn.
Okay. You see them freeze and go immediately to the ground. And they begin to bow and grovel as the chains begin to move around them. And the figures carved in the walls begin to speak. Imprison those who cannot resist you. Drag all life into darkness. And they are grappled by the chains. And they each take 5 psychic damage.
Whoop. Okay, that's not great.
Now, what do y'all want to do?
I think we would relay to what. Did everybody in the group hear, or only the quasits?
Everyone heard the
Okay.
moaning.
This might be somewhat difficult to traverse.
All right. They take another 5 psychic damage each.
I'm gonna walk up to the edge of the hallway, and the first chain that I see, I'm gonna attack it with my short sword.
Okay, make an attack roll.
14.
Okay. There's sparks, but no damage to it.
Okay. Try to break the chain. See what happens.
Zill's gonna heft his magical battle axe and kind of experimentally strike at a chain within reach.
Okay.
Let's see this attack roll. Wow, that is a nat 1, baby.
Then sparks.
They're made out of some kind of invincible material. It's not possible to damage them.
Maybe
will fire an Eldritch Blast at one of the chains. Let's see. 27 to hit.
That will hit. Roll some damage.
It's 12 damage, and
Okay.
he has
Is what?
one. He has one more blast as well.
Yeah.
24 to hit, and and 10 more damage.
Okay.
So it's 22.
So on one of like what seems to be hundreds of chains, the links begin to look a little weak.
Maybe let's try a little acid, and Kalen will cast Sorcerer's Burst with acid as a acid damage to it.
Okay.
For a 14.
That kind of just hits weird and slips between the chains. Almost move out of the way, like when they begin slithering like snakes.
Zeal, I think you're right. This stuff is made out of some weird stuff, man. Huh.
Do we believe this is the only way forward then? That we must also suffer the...
So they'll take another round of 5 psychic.
Do you want to bring your pets back?
They are the manifestation of a curse that we suffered. I'm frankly... I suppose it's terrible to let them die here. I don't know that they can escape.
Fleck, would you mind changing into, like, I don't know, maybe a centipede to see if you can get rid of the grappled or something?
You could roll athletics or acrobatics for them.
Okay.
I think acrobatics would be a little better.
Yeah.
It's 16.
Oh, that is a 5, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, 2 plus 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5.
So, Matt, are the chains covering every portion of the floor?
Okay, I'm sorry. So actually, they are unable to escape. They have to be let loose by someone else. And yes, the chains cover every portion of the floor.
Well, how terrible that this creature that has plagued me ever since we were cursed might suffer an ignoble end in this temple of the betrayer gods.
I mean, they're
Every
not
round
that,
here that they're in there, they would take 5 psychic damage.
I mean, it's kind of horrible. I know that they're not the best creatures, but we can't just let them die, right? I mean, we have to do something.
I don't know what we can do. They're stuck fast and these chains are unbreakable.
You think
Maybe
you might
it's...
be able to pull the chains enough for them to get away if you want?
Look, you know what? I'm gonna use my muscle since you choose not to. I'll go for one of the chains and try to pull it to try to loosen them.
They are fiendish creatures. The first radiance cannot even touch. Oh, Kalen. Zil will help.
All right. So each of you go into your own. You can do athletics checks.
Okay.
That is a strong 6.
26.
Okay, so you're able to release your Zil. You both, this is going to be rough, because you both separately take 11 psychic damage.
Oh, baby.
So I guess you both take 22 ultimately.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't even like that thing. I don't even know why I'm over here trying to. Whatever.
Zil's just hemorrhaging from his ears at this point. He can barely hear what people are saying. He looks back and he's like swaying on his feet a little.
Do you know what just occurred to me, Zul? If these things die and since they're from a curse, there's a high possibility they're just gonna come back.
Well, yes, every dawn. It's
So why did
Like-
we? You could have stopped. Why did we? You takes his flask out and just takes a really big swig. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Just let that thing die. I'm sorry. Okay, I tried. I got hurt more than you did. Okay, I'm
no, I believe that all souls deserve
No, not-
mercy and to know the light of the Luxem, but they have no souls. They are just
But you got to at least try. That way, they see that you tried, you failed. Okay, you failed. If you just sit back and don't do anything, probably nothing would change. But still, you got to try. And I am very close to dying, by the way. I do not feel good, and Kalen will kind of just fall back on his ass and just sit down for a second.
All right. So, what everyone like to do?
oh no, Bobby. Bobby bailed.
I don't know if we're gonna make it down this hallway. Oh,
Shoot. We chased off our DM.
See, this is why you try to be nice to the closet, or else people start disappearing.
Yeah, I have 15 HP. Oh my god, we're
Yeah.
in such bad shape. We can't
yeah.
even heal.
I only have 15 as well.
Wow.
This is fun. So you weren't kidding about the backup character, and we can't heal. That's the best part, is that we can't heal.
Yeah, not being able to heal is brutal.
Listen,
Why can't you guys heal?
Because we got affected by the glass when it broke.
Oh yeah.
yeah, if you break the stained glass in the basilica, you get cursed and can't heal, and it also aggroes all of the flames.
Yeah.
It's like the
So
worst
would like a
outcome.
long rest help the situation, or is
Yeah,
it?
we'll just pitch a tent in this temple.
I mean, listen.
Listen,
can-
I got 2 tents. I got 2 tents, baby. Let's go.
Oh boy. Okay, so how do we proceed then? How?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
How long does your ability last? The one that you had used on us to prevent us from.
1 minute. And I'm out of second level spell slots to cast it, so I'd have to up level to a third.
Okay, that's not worth that. How did Matt say how far in length the hallway was?
Was it 20 feet?
Because I can.
We're trying to get through a hallway. Is that it?
Yeah.
Where the stained glass was.
Yeah, there's a hallway that's lined with the chains that I think leads to a room with a hole in it, or maybe at the end of the hallway there's like a pit or something.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's about 50 feet from the stained glass to that pit.
Oh, 50 feet. Okay.
I
Because
think.
what I can do is I can use Vortex Warp. I have remaining spell slots. I have 2 second level and 2 third level. Vortex Warp is basically like a Misty Step for 90 feet. But then I would be tapped out of second and third level.
And then we have to survive whatever's at the bottom of that pit, which may very well just include fall damage.
That is. And I don't have any kind of flighting abilities, so yeah.
We got ropes, right?
We got ropes. The problem is, I don't know if we'd be able to anchor anything.
Zill is carrying my climber's kit.
Yeah. I sure am. I see it right here.
I mean, there's a bunch of chains. Surely we can wrap a rope a rope around one of the change. Surely we can anchor it on something.
Yeah, but they are sentient and they seek us out.
Yeah, it seems like the chains are the ones causing the damage. So.
Well, that
What
much I
if-
figured out.
I know the closets can turn invisible. Do we want to see if it's something that needs to be seen? Well, I mean, even if that's the case, even if we find that out,
I mean, there's the option that I just cast Spirit Guardians, and you guys just drag me in and out of range.
Like weed whack our way through the chains. We could try that. Oh, dude. So we could have the closets turn into bats and just fly in there. and
But
not
they're
have to touch the floor.
they're grappled, and if what Matt said, someone has to release them.
But yours is toast, but I did release mine.
I'm
Oh,
coming
that's
back
right,
next
that's
week with an imp, I think.
Yeah, same. Yeah, that would work. At least
Between
we
the
would know what's
human
at the
and-
bottom of that pit.
Gotcha.
So did they get grappled because they went up and touched it? Or did they get grappled because they entered the room?
I think they got grappled because they got charmed. And when they got charmed, they fell to the floor.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there was a save. There was the wisdom
That's
save
right.
first, and
Right.
then that's right.
Yeah, so they were flying initially.
But that's what I'm saying. What if we sent them back invisible to see if it's something that they can see, or maybe it's just because they're there, they have to make the save. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, test them out. How many hit points do the closets have?
Mine only has 5 left, so it'll only last one more round of the damage.
But it's a curse, so you think it'll just keep regenerating?
Yeah, basically we used this character creation method that gave me a form of find familiar. Like I can only use it for a closet.
Yep.
So this little dude comes back every day.
So hold on, then I must have missed a round of damage then, because mine still has 10. Was yours fully healed?
Mine started with 25, and
Right.
I thought it got down to 5.
Okay, then I'll take mine to 5 as well, then, because they both entered at the same time. Matt, can I try to have the familiar turn invisible to see if it's a sight based thing?
Yeah. Well, you didn't get the one out, right? So you probably would have got another 5, and it's probably done.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then it would have. Yeah, okay.
But on that, I'll just let you know, it doesn't seem that as far as the effect that made them go down, it doesn't seem that it is sight-based.
Sight based. Okay, fair enough.
Oh no, Galen. Are you okay, having lost your companion?
Listen, I just took a lot of damage for it. It'll be back. It's okay. I might not be back, but it will be back. And can we see what's at the end of this hallway? Like, can we, like, from where we're at?
A hole.
Gotcha. Can I send my dancing lights through it just to see if there's anything?
So,
Or is it just literally just a hole in the ground?
yeah, so where you're standing, it's 50 feet down the hallway.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a hole in the ground.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's about 10 feet wide. So, as far as like your lights, you're not going to really be with a good look from this distance.
Gotcha. And the chains go down the hole as well?
No.
No? Okay.
So, calm emotions would make us immune. Maybe. I also have an ability on my reaction to end either charmed or frightened effects. That's what this is. So that would cover me and Kalen potentially. If maybe we could dash and burn it.
Or I can do that thing. I mean, I can get you across the hallway, I think. I can use that magic I used last time, and I can warp you there. But there is a hole. Is there a way to stop you from falling down the hole?
Well, I do have Sior's climbing kit, and I can try and anchor and try and descend into the unknown by myself.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. And if I get you there, you're gonna fall. And I think actually I take that back. I think it needs to be on an actual surface. I can't just bamf you into a
It needs to be
space.
flat. Yeah, it needs to be flat or vortex. Also, the climber's kit only lets me move 25 feet from the anchor point. So I could anchor myself right there, but then I can only go down 25 feet, and then I'm just at the end of my rope, literally. Listen, guys, we're not getting a long rest in this cursed hallway.
Yeah, that's not even that. I mean, we're assuming that that's going to cure the curse, but that I don't think that is.
No.
Do we want to see how deep the hole is? I do have caltrops. I could try to toss one in to see if we can hear.
I'm not hearing everyone else talk too, so I'll just make sure everyone's in on this.
Yeah, go.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Did it say something about dragging your enemies down to you? When the voice we heard?
The voice is says, imprison those who cannot resist you. Drag all life into darkness.
Drag all life into darkness. Nelfin will cast darkness on himself. And then try to walk in the room.
All right. You feel weighed down by dread and make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, that worked really well.
Oh no, the suspense is killing me. Heck yeah! There you go.
18.
18, okay. So you succeed, and you keep your knees from bowing. And the chains seem to do nothing.
Can I just keep moving to the hole?
Yeah.
Okay.
Going up, you can see the hole. And what's your dark vision?
I think it's 120.
You can see it extend through the hole. There's a shaft, and then it seems to get wider, and you can see the floor of another room. You'd guess maybe 100 feet down.
I just don't know how to get everybody else safely across.
Now, Faith, how did you resist? How did you fight off the compulsion?
My mind is stronger than yours, I think.
That is very likely.
Was it your darkness that helped?
I don't think so. I don't get that sense.
Yeah, indeed. Looking down, You can also see a large, outstretched stone hand that is above the floor below.
Okay, so who, just above table for a sec, who has not made a save yet?
Well, no one's made a save for this hallway except you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then I guess I mean, I suppose there's no really going.
We must go forwards.
We have to. I mean, we can stand here and talk about it, but I feel like, I mean, unless we try another room, maybe we backtrack and we try going somewhere else. But I get the sense that we may have to go this way. Don't want to force anybody. We can't just stand here.
Yeah, if you guys are low on health, I can continue exploring and come back up and just let you know what's down there.
Have that ability, then sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Should I throw him the climbing kit?
What kind of descent was it, Matt? How far?
100 feet.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I've got rope too. Maybe we could tie the rope, 50 feet of rope to the climbing kit. That's only 75 feet, but it's something.
Will the rope
A
have to
hand,
go-
Matt? Is that closer to the top of the hole?
Yeah,
also
so the
100
hand's
feet?
30 feet down.
Okay. Well, we could definitely get to the hand then.
Yeah, if you toss me the climbing kit, I will. I'll make my way down.
Yeah, Zill's gonna wind up and toss it.
I will catch it, and Matt, I will use the climbing kit to try to safely traverse my way down.
Okay. So able to anchor it and take the rope. And give me an athletics check with advantage on the rope.
Okay. It's a natural 20.
Okay. So trying to get the hand, or are you trying to get all the way down to the floor?
I'll start with the hand.
Okay. So come down and you come up, get upon the hand, and from here you can see two others. And there's a statue in the center of the three outstretched hands that all stretch towards the statue. The statue, made of pale marble, is shaped like a man on his knees, arms pinioned behind his back, trussed up in chains that cut into his skin. Hooks line the corners of the figure's mouth, pulling his lips away from his teeth, and smaller barbs encircle his eyes, holding the eyelids open. All the while, hideous noises come out of the statue's open mouth. Yet still, its expression is one of ecstasy. A double door made of iron is set into the statue's chest. You can see these surfaces have no handles. A triangle, each side 40 feet long, is carved into the floor around the statue surrounding it. At each of the triangle's points is where these stone arms jut up from the floor, the hands outstretched. And as this wailing continues out of its mouth, give me a charisma saving throw.
$24.
Okay. You seem to be able to resist whatever it's trying to do. And what's your passive wisdom?
You mean my wisdom's of 14?
Okay. So that's a +2 modifier?
Yes.
Okay. No worries then. Oh, so what's your perception? What's the perception modifier?
+2.
So, okay. This is what you see.
Is there any part of the statues that, or what you just described, that looks like it can be manipulated?
Just give me a perception check.
No, it's an 8.
Don't see anything.
I think now Finn will use Mage Hand to try to manipulate portions of the statue or the hands that you described.
Okay. I mean, you kind of let the mage hand go different areas. Nothing seems to move.
Okay. I guess he would go descend further.
Okay. Just give me another athletics check. With advantage.
Oh, with advantage? Okay.
Hmm.
That was a 16. So,
So you were able to get yourself to the ground.
Yeah. What does he see on the ground?
Basically everything I've described, nothing too new. Just that triangle.
So the statue was elevated. Right? That was
Statue's like on the ground.
Oh, okay. And I'm just trying to picture this. Statue's on the ground, and then are there doors on this? Is there?
There's doors on the statue that don't seem to have any way to open them. Like there's no handles or anything.
And other. Okay. I think he would climb back. I would have him. I would climb back up, and then relay all this information to the group.
Fair enough.
So, and you said that there were definite other passages down there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys can make it over here, there's other passageways down here.
Ward seems to be the option. Nizan will stand up and make his way to the hallway. And then step into the hallway.
All right. Give me a wisdom save.
Uh, 8.
Okay, in that case, the cries and the moans invade your mind, forcing you to grovel within the chains as you put yourself prone. Then give me a dexterity saving throw as the chains begin to wrap around you.
Oh my god.
The number 8 again.
Okay. So
It's a sign from Lolth. We're cursed.
you're grappled and you're prone, you'll take 5 psychic damage.
I'll go to 0.
Oh.
As soon as
Seriously?
I see Nizan go down, can I try to where is it? The vortex warp, get him out of there?
Yeah, I can't really too much make the save since he's unconscious, so I'll say, whew, they come and they now appear. Next to you at 0 HP.
Can someone try to heal him or stabilize him or
He can't be healed, but can he be stabilized still, right? How does that work?
Can be stabilized.
okay.
What is the secret to this thing?
Tyndall will use a channel divinity to make himself proficient in medicine. And he'll attempt to stabilize Nizan.
Okay. Give me a medicine check.
It's 13 total.
Right. So, there's a stabled Nizan.
Oh no, what do we do?
Well, I think Nizan is right. We don't really have much of a choice. We have to go forward. Someone's going to have to carry him.
Oh, of course. And Zil will kind of gently scoop him up and try and smooth out his robes. Anything that might have been disturbed when he fell.
Yeah, I mean, for whatever it's worth, they didn't quite try going through the door that you left.
Yeah.
The other door, right?
No, like the door, like when you first came in.
The one that said, like, submit to death or whatever.
Nope, the one before that.
The one right after the gibbering mouther, the one before the gibbering mouther fight, or whatever they were.
Yeah.
We walked through it. There was the gibbering mouther fight. It was basically the first door we came in right after the bridge.
Gotcha.
Do we want to backtrack? I mean, if that's the case, then Nelfane needs to come back here.
I can come back. Is that what we want to do?
I think for the safety of everybody at the moment, potentially.
Okay. So now Finn will make his way back.
Okay. So, making your way back as you can. Actually, backtrack a sec here. You're able to go back through that wall. And you come back to the wall with the change bringer. The door with the change bringer. And as you get close, the gem glows and the door glows and is able to be pushed open. Before you is the bridge and the voices below.
And there's another door here.
Mm-hmm. There's the main doors.
Kaylin will walk up and try to open them, push it open.
All right.
You have to cross the bridge, right, to get to the main doors?
Yeah, across the bridge as you hear the join us. Come down. Come. And as you grab the doors, they are heavy. And you by yourself are not able to open them.
I could use a little help here.
Zil will pivot and kind of angle his shoulder into the door.
Yeah. Both of you push, it's still too heavy.
I mean, Tyndall, for what it's worth, will step up, but he's not very helpful.
And that's what it was, Tyndall. It was you. We were missing you.
All right, let me get there. Zil, what's your strength score?
It is an 18.
18, and then Kaylin?
It's a whopping 7.
Okay, so 25. Then Tyndall's
8.
okay, so that's 33. It is still not moving.
I can add a 10 to it.
33 to 43. It is not moving.
I can add another 8 to it.
So Siora, you get into it, and finally,
It was Siora the whole time.
you open the doors and find your way outside. Guards excited to see you. All right. Oh my goodness! As they see Nazan and try to do what you can, and if nothing else, they will try to get you all back to the ready room.
Would I know, Matt, of a place where we could find a curse breaker in Bazozan?
Would be. Let me see here. So yes, there would be priests of the Luxon, at least one here.
Yeah, if there's any alternative, Zill would not want to go to the infirmary.
Right.
So he doesn't want to run into family. But yeah, if he could take Nazan to a priest of the Luxon to try and have this curse removed so that we can heal him, that's what he would do.
I mean, if you give me 4 hours, I can do it, but then I'll have no spell slots.
All right, so just look at those. Okay. Okay, cool. This is my questions on that one. So the priest of Luxon here, they would say, I can do that twice before I'll be exhausted. It is 300 gold each time.
Well, I have 48.
I have 32.
I have 68.
I have 1.
Yeah, I don't know that we have enough to do us.
Sorry.
Is it anything you would accept as an exchange just for 1, plus the gold we have?
How much gold do you have?
I didn't keep track of the numbers.
It's like 146, I think, was the total.
26.
Yeah.
Sees you. Yeah, all right. Tell you what, they would, for 1, give 150, the next 150 on loan, 27% interest.
Tinder will advise against that.
I was going to say, I'm not good at math. Please help.
What option do we have? We have to restore Nazan. We cannot even...
Look, if we spend a few days in the ready room, I can remove the curse. It'll take 2 days for me to remove all of them, and we'll want to rest 1 more day so I have spells going back in there.
Well, I think I think if you remove it on Zill, I think the curse would also be removed on Kaylin as well. Right?
Yeah, that's how we kind of said that.
Okay. But there's still others. How many of us were cursed?
5 of us.
Okay, fair enough.
So even counting that, I need to use up 4 spell slots,
spells.
and I got to rest to be able to prepare remove curse. So
Okay.
we're looking at like 3 days in town.
I think that's the best option we got. I mean,
Okay, that's what we will do then. And Zill's kind of in shock. He's completely overwhelmed.
so are you sure you don't? When you said about the comment about your parents, was this like above table or was this like as Zill?
I think it was above table. I mean,
Okay.
it's an RP decision, but yeah, it's above table.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. Well, we return there. We rest, and we try again.
I mean, I think it's the only way.
Yeah, I agree with Tyndall. Looks like right now the only way.
Very well.
Alrighty. So in that case, begin taking your time here in the ready room. So it goes, you did all the best you can, thank you. I look forward to getting into it once more.
I think it was 10 silver per night for all, or no, it'll be 12 now. Or 14 if we count silver win.
Yeah, so there's that.
I'll just do that out of my inventory. 14 times.
Yeah, 2 silver per person.
Okay. Okay. Jeez.
All right, so if you all kind of collapse on this one, you have your first long rest.
Oof.
Cool. And with that, I can prepare remove curse.
Very good. All right, so you're going to get the removed curses going, and it'll be the 3 days. But for now, we're going to end for tonight, and we'll go to our review here, and we'll then come back with kind of anything anybody wanted to get up to in those 3 days, and then we'll next week, and possibly another adventure back into the Betrayer's Rise. So what is there?
Good night, everyone.
Anybody?
Round 2. Fight.